strolling around the block. It's the nighttime stream, but it's pretty much 5 p.m. Nothing hectic. 1 second. Let me flip the screen. Okay, and we're back with the sound. Should have brought my stabilizer, but it is what it is. How's everyone today? The sun is starting to go down at 5 o'clock again. That's interesting. By the way, we are almost at 6K subscribers. Whoop-dee. That means I've only got 12 subscribers left until we crack 6,000. So I'm pretty excited. Maybe we'll break it on this stream. Who knows? I can't get over this arch. Really beautiful. Got the sun in the back. How's everybody at home? How's everybody at home? Let's put a little questionnaire on the screen there. Right. I've never actually been to the other side of the neighborhood, so we're gonna check that out. Might be interesting. Adam Muhammad, how's it going? Hope you're well. We always go that side. Let's try the other side for a change. I'm good. Just doing my daily stream, exploring the neighborhood. I've never actually been to this side of the neighborhood, so I'm curious. Hey, Ndalo, how's it going? Hope I pronounced your name right. Motorcycle. I'm just walking around the neighborhood, trying to see if I can find some gems because I've never explored this neighborhood. Oh wow, there's a gym here. There's a gym here, the Forum Gym and Pilates. Pilates here. Fitness. Detskaya. Avastuta. Ah, it's like a daycare. Got a daycare here. I've never been around this part of the neighborhood. Yo, Riffer. What's up, man? We've also got a dancing school here, ballet. It's nice. What's up, Darius? Man, it is really full. Look at the leaves on the ground. Thank you so much, Adam Muhammad. Yeah, guys, help me break 6K subscribers. I am 12 subscribers short. Share this stream. There's a playground over there. I don't even know where I'm going. I'm just walking. Still got some construction over here. I think this is pretty much a dead end. Got a Nazon there. I'm in Ramen Key right now. Ah. I think I've reached the end of the line. So we got a playground here. Name's Andy. Andy the Afro Life. Welcome to the channel. There's nothing really interesting on this side of the neighborhood, actually. I guess we will turn back. I thought that we could find something interesting here. Nice to meet you, Adam. Let's go back around. It's a pretty big neighborhood. There's also a football court here. Not football. What is that? It's not a pitch, but it's like a court almost. Let me see. So. Hey, Isabella. This is Russia. Welcome to Moscow, Russia. And I'm exploring this neighborhood in Ramenki. Hopefully I don't get lost, because I've never actually been around this section. Not so fancy. But the rent is decent here. It's $900 a month here. But this is not the premium section. And it depends which apartment you rent. $900 is probably the cheapest one. 4-bedroom apartment, 3-bedroom, maybe like $2,000. Could be $4,000. There's also a business premium section that will cost you like $4,000, $5,000, $6,000. It's a pretty varied section. Oh, this is right back to where I came from. Okay, I learned something new about the neighborhood. This is a BMW. Hey Ivan, hope you're good, bro. This is Azon. Azon is basically the Amazon of Russia. I speak English, speak some Russian, speak Chinese. So yeah, getting accustomed to this neighborhood again. That's the ballet school that we passed. So many things to do in this neighborhood too. I'm actually surprised. Really surprised. There's also a tailor over there. That's not Chinese, Adam. That's Korean. Is that Korean? It's a nice neighborhood. Some of the buildings are a little bit old. Oh, gamer boy. This is, there's nothing to be scared about. Do you see anything scary here? Are you frightened by our surroundings? Not so terrifying. Used to edit, icon to pin. May I ask, honestly, how's the country? I had a deep love for the country, but made a negative pause. Yvonne, the country's fine. It's fine. Like every country has problems. Like every country doesn't have problems of other countries. Maybe it does better in some sections or regions, and it's just a normal country. Yes, babies and mothers, terrifying. Run for your lives. I actually am a lot more talkative on my streams, but it's actually getting cold. It's getting cold. I don't even know where I should take you guys. Maybe we should go to a store or something. That's what I've been saying for years. Started learning myself Russian. Let's go. You're getting sub. That's what announcing. You're welcome. Well, I live in Russia, my guy. Lots of Ivans. I know people say Ivan, right? But yes. Yeah, I mean, me too, bro. To be honest with you, not in a million years would I ever come to Russia if it wasn't for my wife. Because I basically had the same information that you did. And I never really wanted to prove anyone wrong because I never thought I'd ever come to Russia. Like, it was never on my bucket list, you know? I was never like, oh, I need to travel to Russia. It never happened like that. But then my wife just happened to be Russian and we moved here. But to be honest with you, like, all the information I heard about Russia when I was in my country was just negative. There was nothing positive about Russia in my textbooks, my news. So, yeah. Let me minimize for a second, guys. 1 second. Okay, we're back. We're back. It's kind of crazy because now the sun is setting. It's going down a lot sooner than it did. Back. Temperature is like, I didn't check the temperature, but I know it will not surpass 19 degrees today, so I assume this is like 16, 15. Ivan, I'm deeply glad that you are currently there and sharing. I've been looking for Russian media for years because it's not out there. Yeah, man. You know, like, there's hardly any counteractive news about Russia. You only get the negative side of it. And sometimes I don't even get angry at people. I used to get so pissed off, like, I wanted to argue with them. But to be honest with you, the media is so good at giving you one side of the story. It's so good. Like, it just gives you one variation and people just roll with it because there's no reason to change their minds. I mean, they'll never actually be here. They'll never have to set foot here. So they hate it. And then, like, when you actually come here, you're just like, oh shit, I was lied to. And it's not even like a little lie. It's a huge lie. Like, you know, the type of lie when it's so visible, you're just like, what the fuck was happening? Why did they lie to me this badly? That's pretty much the experience that I got. So, yeah. It's kind of just like this clarity that comes with going to a place for yourself. And I've always told people this. When you hear a lot of negativity about a country, it's best for you to either judge it based on your own experience or judge it with two forms of news, you know, so that you can at least have a varied view, because there's always going to be somebody trying to sell you a story. You feel me? Sorry guys, my network dropped. My network dropped. Hope you guys hear me. Yeah, you know, you gotta explore. There are so many ways to travel nowadays. Nice to do your own investigations. Oh yeah, man. Same. I thought Russia was pretty much overrun. I thought it was a plagued country before I came here. and it actually is one of the most advanced countries in the world, you know. So it's really crazy how they paint the place. So yeah, you're gonna get a lot of different quotes and a lot of different negative, I would say, information about a place. For me, I think as I grow older, I love being the person that actually sees stuff. Is this tier 1 or tier 2 city? Well, this is Moscow, man. This is tier 1, but this is a residential area, so you're not gonna see you're not gonna see like the craziest of buildings. It's a residential area, but some of the residential areas in well, this is called Ramenki, and it's pretty much where people live, yeah. So you're not really gonna see the Kremlin here or like skyscrapers, but the buildings are pretty nice. Not too bad. Babylon, I don't know what you're looking at. I would disagree. Hey, Svetlana. How's it going, guys? Everybody say hello to Svetlana in the chat. It's better than American cities. What's your opinion of infrastructure? I mean, if you go to the center of Moscow, the architecture could be from any place in the world. Like, if you go to the center of Moscow, it looks like America, it looks like Poland, it looks like Spain, it looks like so many different countries. Because Moscow has such a bipolar type of architecture, you know? If that makes sense. Much love, Ivan. User Girly. This is one section. There are very colorful buildings in Russia too. Very, very colorful ones. This is just somebody's cup of tea. These buildings are pretty much for tycoons, rich people. So I don't think they're so worried about the color. It's not a coloring book. I'm trying to learn, and I'm trying to find YouTubers to do gaming other take classes. Yeah, I have two Russian classes a week. Babel said, hey, and you get to keep voting. Babel, who? I'm not even Russian. I don't even understand what you're saying. Sorry to disappoint you, Babel, but I've never voted in a Russian election, so you're pretty much preaching to the choir there, buddy. I have no idea what you're talking about. Svetlana is so witty. She said, and you can vote for different people and it's all the same result. Exactly. I'm not even Russian, but the American elections also make me laugh. I love how people kind of come with this whole thing of like, oh my God, you guys can't vote and everything. And then I'm not even Russian. But then I look at American politics too, I'm just like, And I assume your measurement is that. User Goody said, I used to live in Russia. I'm half Russian. I maybe during the Pushkin era, Russia was magnificent. Unfortunately, nowadays it's not the same. User Girly, how would you be alive in the Pushkin era? What does that even... That doesn't make sense. Are you talking about the history of Russia? I don't understand what you mean by the Pushkin era. How would you know how the Pushkin era is? You do know when Pushkin was born, right? And if you think Russia is not better than it was before in terms of like architecture, the beauty, etc., I think you need to come back. Because maybe actually the Soviet Union actually had a lot of benefits. But dude, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm so sorry. I have to disagree. He needs some milk, said Josh. I guess you watch a lot of... what's that guy's name? I forgot this guy's name. William Last. He needs... is it easy to get a full-time job for you in Russia? It's easy enough. But I'm working on my residency right now. Raise your sanctions made us about to work harder. Economy sanctions were blessing in disguise. You know, Svetlana is speaking truth as well. I don't know what other countries thought the sanctions would do to Russia. They did not work. I mean, yeah, fine. The economy took a dip. Maybe the real estate is not the best, but in terms of like the living standards and the pricing, it just kills me because I don't think people understand that the sanctions did not do exactly what you wanted them to do. Does that make sense? like like a lot of places are still cheaper than Europe, right? You don't see any homeless on the street. Do you guys see any homeless on the street? I don't. I haven't. I have. You guys have never seen a homeless person on my stream. I'm just. I'm just saying. I'm gonna read Girly's comments. I was talking about strength and literacy levels during Pushkin era. Nowadays it's not the same. I was born during Pushkin era, of course. User Girly. Pushkin. How could you be born during the Pushkin era? I don't understand. Do you know how old Pushkin was? How old are you, Girly? I think there's a disconnect with the timeline, guys. How are you born in the Pushkin? Svetlana, please help me out here. How can somebody be born in the Pushkin era? We do know how old Pushkin is, right? Or does she mean there's a specific era that I don't know of? Let me know. Russian brothers. Blue Zest. I don't think you're Russian if you would say that. User Girly, disagree with you on that one. The Soviet area did not ruin Russia. When the Soviet Union collapsed, that was a terrible time. During the Soviet Union, you need to speak to Russians that were actually born in that period. Not as bad as people think it was. Education was free. A lot of things were affordable. Everybody could buy a house. Nowadays, Jesus. The real estate. I can tell you're not fully Russian, half zest. Because no patriotic Russian would say that. No patriotic Russian would say that. Sounds very Western, what you're saying. Yes, blue cysts. I was not born during Pushkin era. I might just be romanticizing. Yes, you are romanticizing because can somebody pull up Google? Can you check the birth date and the death date of Pushkin? Somebody go on Google. Because I want to just like point out how ridiculous this sounds. It's just the fall of the Soviet Union is what was terrible. The 90s were hard. My wife was a 90s baby. She was born when the Soviet Union collapsed. Dude, they were gangsters everywhere. It was bleak, man. Now, life is good in terms of safety. The real estate is not the best. There we go. Pushkin. Let me read Blue Zest first. My guy, I was watching before my eyes when the conflict was unraveling. Still Blue Zest. You know what I feel like is the most disingenuous thing? Talking shit about your country and then like expecting other people to respect it when it's great again. I never understand people that can trash their own country. It's very embarrassing. Like, even if my country is the worst, which by the way, I'm from Zimbabwe, our money. You guys remember the Zimbabwean billions. You'll never catch me talking shit about Zimbabwe. Because if I can talk shit about Zimbabwe, everyone should also have the right to. It's just embarrassing to talk so poorly about your country. Really embarrassing. Pushkin, 1799 till 1839. 837, I think. Yeah, I don't think anybody on this stream could actually be from the Pushkin era. That doesn't make sense. Mathematically incorrect. Now USA is on the verge of collapse. Okay. Pushkin was during 1800s, I think. Yes. What did you mean you were born in the Pushkin era? Explain to me, girly. I don't get it. Blue right. I am not a patriot. Yeah, and it shows. And it shows, Blue Zest. It shows. It shows. You know, like, the most disappointing thing you can do is not... You know, like, okay, I'll give you my take. You don't have to agree with me. You don't have to agree with me. Because you're also allowed to. I mean, it's a free world, it's free speech. You know? I feel like people that are from a specific country and talk badly about their country are pretty much the problem as well. Because instead of trying to find ways to better it, they're basically feeding to the dumpster fire that is basically talking down on any place that you're from. You know? Like, you know, and you're just like, we're fucked. Like, you're just like, we're fucked, right? It doesn't help anything. Instead of like trying to make a change, even if you're right or wrong, you're basically finding no solution to the chaos. What does that help? And that's also a huge problem, I feel like, in a lot of African countries as well. As an African myself, people are like, ah, shit, we're fucked. It's like, yeah, you are, because you don't do anything to change it, you know? Spooky Finger, call a piece of shit what it is while you're trying to fix it. That is the most ridiculous piece of advice, but you're entitled to your own opinion. But frankly speaking, that's really stupid. I'm so sorry. Zest, can't even imagine the trauma I've got from. I doubt you're hyperventilating, Blue Zest. You're just not patriotic. I understand. You can stop there. It's fine. You can stop at the point of saying you're not patriotic. I appreciate you. That's fine. You don't have to explain it like that. Don't be dramatic. True words, South African here. Yes, man. We just talk shit about our countries all the time. Oh my god, our country's terrible. Then what does it solve, dude? Dude. Spooky Finger. Nobody called it blind patriotism. But how do you improve? You know, like, fine. If you complain, nobody's talking about allegiance. Concentrate, Spooky. If you complain about your country, but then do nothing about it, what's the point? Do you get what I'm saying? What's the point? Because people have time to go on social media, trash their own country. What does it solve? Besides the opinion or the idea of what people already have about your country. What does it solve? It's not swearing allegiance. It's using your brain. It's like, does that help anything? Just because I complain and do nothing? One can, well, no, yes, but then it's a double negative. You complain but simultaneously do nothing. Doesn't it make you the most useless human being then? if you No, it's not natural. It's not natural. It's lazy screenwriting. It's like being a character in a movie and then your purpose is to die. Like, it makes no sense, Spooky. It makes no sense. Instead of trying to better your country, you're just trashing it. Doesn't make sense. That's just my opinion, though. You don't have to agree with me. I'll also let you keep yours, I guess. Why do you understand that you can voice dissent and can work next change? You're not using your brain. You're not using your brain, Spooky. And frankly, I don't need you on my stream either. Your arguments are brainless. It's just like one of those people that are like absolutely hooked on, what's the term? I forgot the actual term. What is it called? Like, what do they call those kinds of people? What do you call those people that just are so proud of the demise of something without actually finding, what is it called? You're a fatalist. That's it. You're a fatalist. I don't need fatalists on my stream. I need people who are forward thinking. Somebody said, 听不懂。你为什么听不懂？你不说英文吗？ Cynics. Maybe it's a cynic. But I feel like cynics are better because they kind of have, I guess they're self-aware. But people that just talk badly about their countries annoy me. It's like, okay, bro, the country is bad. Now what? Now what? And then they get so pissed when the country is doing well, and then people talk shit about their country. I can give you an example. I know some Americans that come to Russia, they talk shit about their country, they make YouTube channels. Is it cynics? Maybe it's cynics. I think Svetlana's right, actually. I'm wrong. What is a fatalist? I've mixed it up. Let me read Odish's opinion. Spoken criticism is needed in order to correct unwanted actions and behavior, and in itself something that is valuable and puts eyes on whatever the current issues are in the country. No one is disagreeing with that, but then what does it do? What does it do? Because then the court of public opinion is also something that determines how something works, right? Think of it this way. If all of us were just to sit and say our country is shit, look, I'm telling you, as a person from a third world country, okay? I'm from a third world country. I'll tell you how it works. Everyone in my country says the country's shit. And you know what happens? The employment rate is low. Yeah? The employment rate is low. And you want to know why the employment rate is low? Not because there are no jobs, but people have pretty much given up. Because the court of public opinion is that our country sucks. That's the problem people are facing in my country. Right? That's the problem. But you know, if people actually moved together and did something about it, maybe you could spark some form of change. I lived in China for almost 8 years. Do you want to know why China is consistently progressing and has like some of the best, I think, technology in the world? It's always progressing. It's because the people love their country. The people love where they're from. How can you hate where you're from? You know? Because then how do you expect the rest of the world to support you when your country's up and at 'em? Right? Chinese people, for example, are some of the most patriotic people I have ever met. And people think they're programmed, but they're not. There are also Chinese people that don't agree with the government. But you never hear a Chinese person saying, my country is shit. Do you know how destructive that is as a national of a country to say your country is shit? Because then I'll agree with you. I'll listen to you. And then one day your country is going to be amazing. And I won't believe you when it's good. I'll just say it's shit too. You know? It's pretty much like a group of black people talking about how black people are like this, and then getting pissed off when a white person says something bad about black people. It's the exact same thing. So that's my take on it, guys. Your words carry weights. Weight. Don't be a fatalist. Be somebody that enacts change. Don't be a type of person that is just like whining on your ass every single day and expecting some form of change. It doesn't work like that. Change starts with the smallest of steps. Smallest. I'm gonna read Girly's comments. Lev never said I was born during Pushkin era. I said literacy levels, life of no, but you did say the Pushkin era. But okay, I understand what you mean. I understand what you mean. I get what you mean, user Girly. Hello from Romania. UK does suck though. Sean Cooper. I laid down this sermon, and then Sean Cooper's like, "Well, the UK sucks." I was just trying to motivate you guys. Do with the information what you see fit. But yeah, that's just my opinion. Man, I was born in a third world country. I know what it looks like when people give up on their country. Some of the problems I actually see in Europe, I'm actually impressed how people think they're problems. You know? Like, I'm actually impressed. Like, I sit there like, oh, wow. If only you guys know that it gets worse than this. Cynics. It is what it is, bro. The UK, let me see. Let me read the comments here. Maxim Vladimsky said the USSR was great. Russia is better. Interesting take. Basically, yes, I'm from 3 generations of Army Security Service family, so they did okay, more or less. It is full of hateful blue-eyed blondes. Dan. Wrong channel. That is such a hateful comment. Get off. There are way too many blonde, blue-eyed people for you to be insulting them like that in here. Makes sense. Your parents were smart there. Yeah, dude. Svetlana has a storied past. I would be so interested in meeting Svetlana too. Svetlana is a very interesting person. I guess that's why I set her as a moderator as well. Solid one of Zim documentaries, and they will they will start questioning life. Yeah, my guy. Europeans and Americans, if you're watching this, you guys don't have problems. You think you have problems, but you don't. Trust me. Trust me. I'll say it again. I'm from a third world country. Do you know what happens when the people give up and start saying their country's shit and everybody agrees? You end up with a currency that is worth that has billions on it. So many zeros that you have to put 2 lines on the note. It gets that bad. It gets that bad. Tubesaguro, you hate Russia. That's okay, but don't loop in all the Europeans that watch my streams and love Russia. You hate Russia, my friend. Oh, guys, Tubesaguro is blocking us. I'm so sad. My life is officially over. Guys, my life is officially over. Tubesaguro blocked us. Oh. My purpose of getting Tubesaguro on my stream is now unfulfilled. She blocked us. I'm so sad. Do you like clean? Yeah, man, I don't know what's up in Russia. They clean the sidewalk every day. I'm actually impressed. I see that there's like a little truck. There's a little truck. I'm so sorry, I was trolling. I don't hate a country, no person thing. No, user girl, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Tubesaguro. She was like, I'm blocking, and I was like, ah, I'm so sad. It's weird because this is probably one of my weirdest streams ever because my viewer count is so low, but the comments are just really interesting to watch. Sudana, my dad worked in a factory and my mom a librarian. LOL. Maybe that's why they didn't like it much. My dad was an engineer in a factory. I see. Jokes aside, debates aside, guys. It's always nice to hear your opinions. It's always nice to hear how you guys think. It also gives me another perspective, to be honest with you. I might not necessarily agree with you. I will debate you, though. I won't agree. I'm not a yes man. But it's nice to hear you guys discussing something that is within the bounds of your intellect. It's nice. How many bedrooms do these high-rise apartments have? Oh, many, man. 4, 5, 3, 1, 2. It depends. I have a friend that lives here, and her rent is what? No, she bought an apartment. Huh. She's rich as fuck. She's really rich. She bought an apartment here. You have to be a millionaire to buy an apartment. It is so hard to buy an apartment in Russia. I bought my apartment before the SMO, so I did not struggle. But now, it's so hard. Really hard, I tell you. I'm gonna cross the road here. Hey, Linnea. I should make Linnea an admin. Is Linnea an admin? I think you aren't. Let me make you one. I believe as people who disagree on a lot of things, but we have the ability to debate peacefully, so we will be friends. Truthfully, I only remove people that act really rude or seem to be destructive to what I'm trying to put forward. But I'm humbly going to argue with people. It's nice, but in a respectful way. Respect is warranted. But yeah, it's a two-way street. I'm not one of those people that turns the other cheek, unfortunately. DP37 said it's Russian propaganda. Yes, it is. Yes. What happens when somebody says something ridiculous and you just agree? Does it take away all the power they have? Or like, does it make them feel uncomfortable? Or do they feel satisfied? Yes, this is Russian propaganda. Welcome to the channel. What did you want me to say? Yes? Or is this going to be an argument? Yes. I am being funded by the Kremlin, and I'm being paid in kartoshka free. and free vodka, which I don't drink because I've been sober for 6 years. Welcome to the channel, Russian Propaganda. On this episode, I walk around the neighborhood and let you have your own opinions and debate you like a normal human being. But you can't do that because it doesn't fit the agenda. So you must resort to calling it propaganda. So welcome to the Propaganda channel. We bring you today propaganda from Russia, showing you how Russia really looks. And this is classified as propaganda. How does that even... You see what I mean? I should start a program. Truly. See that? Pew. I'm being held at gunpoint. Come on. I'm gonna agree now. When somebody calls me a propaganda channel, I'm going to say yes. You're welcome, Linnea. How come you went to Russia? Is there some kind of study program? No, I came here for my wife. I moved here for love. I came here for love, stayed for love too. Love the country. But yes, guys, if you're thinking I'm gonna argue with you, if you say this is a Russian propaganda channel, I'm so sorry. I'll agree with you and say yes. Next episode. Yeah, I'm a romantic for real. I don't even know how many poems I've written my wife. I don't know how many. I'm a musician too. I don't know how many songs I've dedicated to her. Man. Much love, Linnea. That's how communism works. Yes, brainwashing people, but asking what's your opinion. Yes, guys. On this channel, I will be pushing Russian propaganda, and I will be allowing you to have your own opinion and disagree. And I will argue with you respectfully, because that's what propaganda channels do. They allow you to disagree. I need to find the script. Yeah, she's Russian. She is Russian. My wife is Russian. She is Moscovich? Moscovich. Yes, she's Moscovich. Somebody said Russia's horrible. Don't come! I'm warning you. Don't come to Russia. You will be welcomed by too much beauty. The most beautiful women you can ever see. Free healthcare. Lovely streets. It's horrible. Don't come. Truly, don't come. Please don't come. Do not come. I beg you. Bro, shout out. I like democracy. Yeah, man, democracy doesn't exist nowadays. It's crazy. Crazy. People be saying it's propaganda when you have an opinion. Like, what? Isn't that the basis of what democracy was built on? Makes me laugh. Like, you don't believe what I believe in, so you're an asshole. It's like, well, you're from a democratic country, bro. Aren't we supposed to have varied opinions? No, bro, because you're streaming in Russia, and Russia's horrible. But I don't think it's horrible. You're brainwashed. Democracy, people. Welcome to the most democratic channel in the world. I know a few Jews in Russia, yes. There's no hatred. Although I have heard a little bit of the... I've heard a few Jew jokes. But I think that's international, unfortunately. I don't know why Jewish people always get the short end of the stick. In comedy, I've only heard the jokes during a stand-up. But usually Russians are not so judgmental of Jews, no. I haven't seen them being openly destroyed. Free healthcare. Every country has healthcare in Europe. Lies. Rephrase. Do not say every country. Do not say every country. Don't make me pull up my Google right now and tell you the countries that do not have healthcare in Europe. Don't do that. Your country has free healthcare. And why is it always why do people always hit you with the most extreme things? Like, if I say, it's like saying, this building is beautiful. So many buildings are so beautiful. What makes this one beautiful? It's beautiful. Does it not make it beautiful just because other buildings are beautiful? You see the logic? YG Games. Which one? Please don't spew nonsense on my channel. Talk about things that are factually correct. When did that happen? By the way, we're talking about nowadays. Yo, man, Russia has had its crazy moments. It has had its crazy moments. Don't. No country is perfect. But I'm talking about nowadays. Also, I couldn't. Hey, much love to you. Much love to you. User girly. Yeah, I'm a bit crazy. That's why I do this. You can't be normal in the head to be a foreigner and do this shit. Maybe it's because I have a Russian family and I love showing my family and subscribers how Russia looks. But I'm a little bit crazy. I think you can tell I'm not normal. I should be extremely offended by now, and I should probably be ending the stream, but I'm crazy. Yeah, not all Muslims are bad, guys. By the way, no Islam hate will be tolerated on my stream. I have a lot of Muslim brothers. How expensive is it to live in Russia? It depends. Which city? Thank you for timing out YG Games. YG is talking bullshit. Thank you very much. I don't like the leadership. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to like the... Hey, how's it going? You good? You don't have to like the leadership. But nothing wrong with the people. TT, congratulations. You've reached the good side of the algorithm. Alright, guys, I gotta go. I gotta get something to eat. Thank you so much for listening to me rant, troll, make fun of people. You guys are just as crazy as me. So, peace out, my guys. Have a good one. Ciao.